Mixtape Addict. Mr. Addict, you bitch, I've been grinding.
It's King Flow, Mixtape Addict, Shortkut show, once again.
Bang.
Yeah, and it's not only France to the US, it's from France to Canada. We international with it.
Two different time zones.
Hell yeah. And I'm with my man, KILLAH DILLA in the house. How you doing, bro?
I'll be the one telling you to fucking move at your pace. Hold the door for your bitch and let it slam in your face. I dive into pussy, but first I say my grace. But when I grip the microphone, slut, just give me some space. I'm the too much anesthesia in my head. I get a fucking ding whenever there's a thought in my head. I said stress destroys my mind and my conscience of bled. I'm like a rooster going crazy, blurred by trails of the bed. I used to visualize crystal skull thinking, mind aligned with stars. Can see their minds shrinking. We open minds with thoughts, possess your thoughts quicker than your eyes when you're blinking. Can see right through you in the reptilian snake skin. You do it.
I'm doing great, man. Just, focus, steady, like fucking trying to get off the booze, man. I've been distracted like the last few years, and now I'm like really just focused at this shit. So
that's good shit. Like you told me in your inbox on IG, you said you bout it like Master P. That's
it. I'm about it.
We ride it.
Hell yeah. Let me start with the first question, bro. Mixtape Addict question. That's the tradition in the show. I gotta ask you, who is your all-time favorite DJ?
I mean, my favorite DJ can go all around, but like I'd say like DJ Premier or like DJ Evil D.
Yeah, Evil D playing that Black Moon shit, it sound right. I'm from Flatbush, my niggas is from Crown Heights.
And why especially those two?
I don't know, but like specifically DJ Premier is goated. Like he's the all-time great. And like even like Pete Rock even can do all that shit. So like Pete Rock is definitely up there too, like with DJ and producer and whatever. Like that dude's godly. He's probably the most underrated. I'd say Pete Rock, man. Pete Rock's
those guys, they changed the game, and they both had, their touch, the special touch. When you hear the beat, it's Pete Rock, it's DJ Premier. That's something that's really, really hard to accomplish.
Actually, with like the youths and the youngins, I don't know if you're familiar, but DJ Livia, she's like 12, 14 years old. She's killing the shit, man. Like she's insane. Yeah, she's just a little girl, but she's insane with it. I don't know. Whoever brought her up is doing right by her, man, because she knows everything. You see so many people and they're like, like their late 30s just starting to want to do this shit now. It's like, fuck, what do you... no one cares about a 40-year-old, like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking dude that's just starting this shit. Like,
I mean, maybe, you can have success in your 40s, but you got to put the, the footwork in, first.
You got to put the footwork in. You got to really grind at it, man. You got to, it's like a 12 hours, 24 hours a day kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
And tell the people about, about your grind. You're a workaholic, bro. You drop a lot of videos, you know what I'm saying?
I'm really pushing it to the fullest. Like, I'm trying to drop like a music video or two every month, and I'm really grinding that through the studio. Like, I got probably the biggest album I ever put out. It's coming out soon. It's D-Tings. It's called D-Tings. It's like D-Tings was my childhood nickname. I grew up with, like, everybody called me D-Tings. Like, you know what I mean? So I thought like I'd reminisce and go like over some like my like older days and shit. Like, like persona wise and whatever. Like, so that whole album that I'm coming out with now is like people who grew up with me know me by D-Tings. Okay, that was my first rap name, was D-Tings. So that album's coming out soon, and then I got an EP, Planet Funk. It's coming out. It's like a 5-track EP. That's all like some sci-fi, like solar system, like that's actually our collective. Like me and my buddy Frizzy, we have a collective of like rappers and producers and artists. It's called Soul Or System. So it's like it all kind of connects with like the sci-fi theme with actually this collective we're building this shit.
Okay, good shit. So you're talking about about sci-fi, comic book and music and all that. What's your favorite soundtrack, movie soundtrack, the one that you fuck with the most?
Yo, I don't know. I like them old showcase tunes, like Goodfellas and shit. For me, like I like them old fucking Italian gangster.
Me too.
Like, I like that shit.
I know I'd go from rags to riches.
Yep.
So
because you know what I say about those movies, that back in the day, those actors, they really had like faces, you know what I'm saying? Like faces that you can remember. You know, the mobsters that you see in movies, they have those crazy faces.
Well, man, exactly. But like from like a lot of these old gangster movies and shit, like it's like where I really found my true passion for music. It was not even through hip hop. It was through like soul music from like the 70s and shit is what like really built my love. And then it's like hip hop was just like the addition, like recognizing and listening to soul tracks, like different hip hop records, like samples, and it just all comes together like that. It's like it's just a beautiful thing like that. That's why I love hip hop, man.
Yeah, me too, man. You know, because you know, there's some records from the 60s and 70s that we know, and maybe our parents don't even know about this shit because we've been
I'm so much more musically like aware of shit than like any of my family. So except like maybe my brother, because like actually that's another reason why like that put me into hip hop was because like I grew up in like the 90s and shit. Like I grew up in 95, but like my mom and my dad were never around and shit. Like it was just my older brother like raising me kind of like, and he was in high school still, so it was all the high school parties and shit. So they'd always bring a boom box over and they'd be playing like the old tunes and shit, like old hip hop, like MCA, Cool G Rap and shit. So I grew up around all that shit. That's kind of where I am today. Like that's definitely a big impact on like my style where it is right now. Is like that old sound. Like I'm definitely an old soul, 100%.
Those two names that you mentioned right there are two legends right there, bro. And can you?
No doubt, Cool G Rap is the greatest of all time. And you know, arguably, there would be no Big Pun and shit. Even like there would be none of these crazy, even these fucking giants. There would be none of these giants without Cool G Rap, man. Like,
yeah, real shit. I think like the most important guys in hip hop, I think, gotta be like Cool G Rap. Rakim for the style of rapping.
No, Juice Crew, the whole Juice Crew.
Yeah, the Juice Crew. Yeah, you're right.
The Juice Crew.
Master Ace too. You know all those guys, man. You know that's and shit. Yeah. One thing I always say is that people don't know. If you listen to Eminem and then you go back and listen to Master Ace, the flow is the same.
For sure, bro. He took that 100%. But you know what? Master Ace did it better anyway. So. The biggest shout out to like the white boy killing it the hardest right now. One of my mentors and shit, even in this rap shit. Daniel's son, bro. That guy is like the goated, bro.
Take a look in the eyes, the plan's real. They fall in love with the way that a gun in their hands feel. I just wanna boost the car, they said they can't steal. Eat a well-planned meal, spoonfuls of canned dill. Got a couple new dishes, learning from a fucking soup kitchen. Every chef had a tooth missing.
Here in Toronto, he's one of the greatest rappers maybe ever. The guy's insane. So, to anybody listening, yo, check Daniel's son, Sanzarelli. He just dropped a new album, The Bush Doctor. Shit's insane, man.
And I got a question for you, man. As far back as you can remember, when was the first album that you bought with your own money?
Well, my first album I ever bought with my own money, I'm not gonna lie, was like straight up the motherfucking streets or some shit. Like it was like Eazy-E or something.
It's that man coming up from the land of the CPT. What's my motherfucking name?
And I got a hard question, a tough question for you. Like, how many years do you give yourself to get to your prime level?
If I keep pushing and like the way I'm at it every day with this shit, like I am right now, and I'm putting all my money in and I'm going all out with this shit, I'd say I give it like 4 or 5 years. I'm hoping I reach my goal where I'm going on tours and shit. Like, see, I'm doing this rap shit. I'm not doing it to become a celebrity or anything. I'm doing this for my actual love and passion for hip hop music. Like, it's a culture, right? Like, this is a religion to me. This is not like anything but that. This is like literally like a religion. And I study this shit like so. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got you.
You gotta study the greats and you gotta know your history, bro. This is like that's the biggest thing, I think. It's like almost knowledge is one of the most lost arts in the culture, bro. You hear all the youth's music and shit. They have no self-knowledge. Like they're just lost, bro, in the sauce.
But knowledge, you know, is only useful if you share it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm gonna ask you some questions about producers. You know, let's say right now you gotta leave your crib, leave this interview, and go to the studio with 2 producers of your choice. You know, 2 guys that you can mix sounds with and everything. Who are you gonna go with, bro?
I'm going with Derringer and Future Wave from Toronto.
Good shit. Good shit. The Ring is crazy.
Those two.
And why especially those guys?
Because they all have the sound I'm after. Like they all have their mind in the same place. You know what I mean? They're all digging, bro. They're all digging through the crates. They're finding shit. They know. Like, you know, they're the next sample masters right there.
Yep.
Sampling's kind of a dying breed of like producers still sample.
Yeah,
So, I
they
mean,
do. I think it's coming back.
It is coming back, but that's like shout outs to like all the people killing it right now, like in like Buffalo and shit. Like they're kind of bringing back the sound.
Hell yeah. And I think that the it's not right now, but I think it's gonna change soon. The laws about sampling, it's gotta change because, you know, at one point people stopped sampling because they were scared of the law, you know. But nowadays, so many guys doing it.
I got so many tracks that are sampled that I can't even put out like through like streaming platforms. I just have to release it on YouTube and shit because through the certain
Yeah, some good. But fuck it, man. You know, it's like me, man. I've been making beats since I was 9 years old, bro. I'm 28 now. I made thousands of beats with samples. Fuck that.
Yeah, but that's kind of the love. That's the love of it, bro. I actually, it's not even just like finding that one part. I genuinely like listening through records, and it's like it's all part of the process. You find new music that you're unfamiliar with just by digging, and then you also find samples. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah.
Like 3/4 of the music I listen to isn't even fucking hip hop music. Like, also, like I try not to listen to so much of like what's popping nowadays because I'm trying to be original as possible. Like, you got too many people listening to what's happening to try to become what's happening. Like, nah, you gotta make it happen yourself. You gotta be yourself. Like, that's the biggest thing in this fucking game, bro.
Yeah, real shit.
It's standing out, definitely. You gotta stand out.
You know, we have some upcoming MCs, you know, probably watching this interview. What could you say to them, you know, the young ones, you know what I'm saying, like the 15, 16 years old that's trying to make it in the rap game and follow the same path, you know, the same, you know, boom bap music, boom bap shit, you know, what could you say?
I'd say don't wait for opportunities. Like just get shit done yourself, bro. Don't wait for people always say, oh, it's the right person you know or whatever. It's the people you know. It's like, nah, you got to go out and you got to make that shit happen for your fucking self, or else shit ain't ever going to happen, ever.
And do you work with a team or you work on your own?
I got two teams. This is my one team, Third Degree, from like located in like Galloway, Scarborough, like area and shit. And then I got my collective Solar System. We're just we're building this shit. Actually, I'm supposed to be filming a cipher for a Solar System cipher. There's actually it's a collective of dope MCs. There's Ron Prophet, there's Asher Smalls, and then like we got a couple artists that he's working with that does like spoken word and whatever, like kind of like that Keisha Plum shit.
Okay.
And we got a few producers, but like we just kind of starting to build with this shit now. We were focused with the name and everything. We're just building with it, like Solar System, right?
Nice.
It's got a ring to it.
Yep, real shit. I can't wait to see the cipher, bro. That shit gonna be fire.
And Third Degree is like back from like the early '90s. They've been in hip hop, part of hip hop, man. Like from like East Toronto and shit. It's been a big thing in East Toronto forever. And like Freshy's got all the connects. He's the owner of Third Degree. He put me on, and he's connected me with like tons of great MCs that I'm gonna be working with these next few months.
That's what's up. Good shit, man. Good shit.
I just released an album at the beginning of the year, like Born to DILL.
Out on a mission, late night, caddy sipping, balls covered in paint. When my spray can clicking, they play victim, pointing fingers at me like I'm a villain. Stare funny for so long, leave this knob box dripping dust off.
And then I got like at the end of this month, I'm hoping that this new album, D-Tings, is gonna be coming out. I only got the CDs made, but in the next month or so, I'm gonna have the vinyls for that Born to DILL record.
Nice. That's what's up.
Yeah,
good
my
shit.
first vinyl and shit. Actually, this is like my first real interview, to be honest. So,
Well, then I'm proud of that. That's what's up, man.
this is my first actual interview.
I really love it when people tell me that. Real shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know,
No doubt, bro.
a lot of times, like I see dude like they tell me that, and then I see them on other shit, you know, doing interviews, you know, everywhere. So I'm down, man, that's what's up. You know, I train them to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're making some dope music, and trust me, it's not your last interview. That's for sure, my guy.
No doubt. Yeah. I'm looking forward to more of these, bro.
Yep. And
I'm only working harder at this shit every day, going harder.
Yeah,
So,
I see you working and you're dropping a lot of videos, man. You got the right mindset, you know. So you gotta keep grinding, my bro. And then, let me ask you another question, man. If you could define yourself, define your music with 3 words, what could you say?
Real hip hop. That's it, bro.
Good, man. Good. So what can we expect from you? You got the album dropping soon, but what can we expect from you? By the end of 2022 and 2023 and beyond.
Lots of live shows, man. I'm gonna be touring with lots of dope artists. I got a collective album on the way with like the whole solar system. We have a whole project with that, and we got my D-Tings, and then the Planet Funk EP, and then who knows from there, man. It's like I'm trying to literally lock in like 3 albums this year for sure, 100%. Like outside of those 2 projects, yeah, I want to lock in like at least a solid 3 projects this year. Okay. So I'm working.
And we can't wait to hear the new shit, man. It's real hip hop shit. Like I always say, it's Mixtape Addict certified. That's why we like real shit, good hip hop with quality music. Do you have any last words, man? For the people that have watched the interview until the end, man?
Yeah, man, I just want to say, appreciate you guys listening to me, and go on your streaming platforms and check out KILLAH DILLA. Yes. And just watch out for me, man, because within these next couple years, especially this year, like what I got in the mix and in these music videos I'm about to be putting out, it's gonna be top tier, like shit. Yep. And shout out to my filmers, Joe Relax and Daniel Sutton too. He's also one of the major filmers that films for like a lot of these videos. They're helping me out, and they're like showing me, especially Daniel Sutton. Daniel Sutton's been teaching me a lot, so I'm only hoping to grow and build from here. Yep.
You're in good hands, man. You have the good environment, to evolve and keep making great music. So keep going, bro. Don't stop. Keep pushing. That's what I can say, man. It's gonna pay off one day, bro. Real talk, man.
Bong bong, bro. 100%, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. For taking the time to be in the Mixtape Addict Shortkut show, man. From France to Canada. That's how the fuck we do it. Mixtape Addict in the house, man.
Salute.
Yeah, salute, my bro. Take care.